Hello, grumpy old fart here. Doing a series of videos on older UFO stories because the Navy has now confirmed UFOs are real. If you're not familiar with that story, go check out my UFOs evidently video, and it'll explain everything about it. Now, we now have to go back and look at these events, UFO events in the past, with a different eye because these people could be telling the truth. We don't know. Now, this is a very compelling story that I'm doing now. This is on the Stephenville, Texas UFO Flap from 2008. Now, this is not a new occurrence for Stephenville. Apparently, UFOs are quite interested in that area because there are reports of UFOs for decades there. I mean, they're all over the place. Apparently, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a UFO there. But this particular incident was very compelling because it took place over a 3-week period. Multiple lights or objects. It started in January 8th, 2008, and it went on for several weeks, at least 3 weeks. Multiple lights or objects were seen in the sky, and this was in daytime, nighttime. People got videos and photos. I mean, this isn't, one guy in his backyard half tanked, on one barbecue grill. Oh, the UFO. No, this was serious people. We were talking doctors, lawyers, police officers, hunters, all kinds of people saw this. And there's no, if it was in the sky, people looked up, they saw it. All kinds of people saw it. Now, the people who contacted the military about, do you have anything in the sky? They got conflicting reports because sometimes there was aircraft in the area, sometimes there wasn't. Sometimes the military stories conflicted on particular given days and times. So the military, if they were going to put forth a united cover story, it was very disjointed. They weren't well organized there. These objects varied in size from tiny to over 300 feet across. One hunter was out hunting, and he looked and he saw this thing overhead, and it was like it was 300 feet across directly above him, and maybe 100 feet above him. It was huge. He considered shooting at it, but he didn't want to start a national war or intergalactic war, so he took off running. So you can't blame him there. What's a 12 gauge or a hunting rifle going to do to that? So this was a serious event. This actually did take place. You can kind of dismiss one or two people seeing something that they can't explain, a light in the sky at night, whatever. But when you see these things in broad daylight from credible witnesses, hundreds of witnesses over a 3-week period, and they're all reporting things with videos and photos and stuff like that, I don't know how you could dismiss it in the first place. But now that the Navy has admitted that UFOs are real, you cannot dismiss it. I mean, there's no way to dismiss it. I live in New Mexico. This took place in Texas. Now there's a lot of jokes going back and forth. People from Texas joke about people from New Mexico, and people from New Mexico joke about people from Texas. But I'm going to tell you something. Some of the people from Texas are some of the greatest people in the world. They're good, hardworking, honest people, and I would take their word over just about any politician anytime. I'm just saying. Hundreds of people saw these. They were reported. They were took photos, and they got good videos of them. There's no way to dismiss it. You cannot dismiss it. So, if you're looking to catch a picture of a UFO, Stephenville, Texas, apparently is the place to go. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.